10 Stoic rules to become everyone's top priority. Do you want to be respected, admired, and loved by everyone? Do you want to be the center of attention, the leader of the pack, the star of the show? Do you want to be the one who everyone wants to be with, to work with, to learn from, to follow? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then this video is for you. In this video, I will share with you 10 Stoic rules that will make you everyone's top priority. These are not mere tips, nor tricks, nor hacks. These are timeless principles based on the ancient philosophy of Stoicism that will help you become the best version of yourself and attract the best people to your life. Stoicism is a philosophy that teaches us how to live in harmony with nature, reason, and ourselves. Stoicism is not about suppressing or denying your feelings, nor about being cold or indifferent. It is about understanding, managing, and transforming your emotions so that they serve you rather than enslave you. It is about choosing to act with courage, justice, wisdom, and self-control rather than being driven by impulse, greed, anger, or fear. It is about focusing on what you can control and accepting what you cannot, rather than worrying, complaining, or blaming. Stoicism is not a set of rules, nor a list of do's and don'ts. It is a way of thinking, a way of being, a way of living. And it all starts with how you treat yourself and how you treat others, how you respect yourself and how you respect others, how you love yourself and how you love others. These are the 10 Stoic rules that will make you everyone's top priority. 1. Be authentic and honest. The first rule is to be authentic and honest, with yourself and with others. As Epictetus wrote in his Enchiridion, "If you wish to be a writer, write. Do not pretend to be someone you are not, nor lie about who you are. Do not hide your true self nor your true feelings. Be yourself and be proud of it. Be truthful and be trustworthy." Remember that authenticity and honesty are the foundations of any meaningful relationship, and that people will respect you, admire you, and love you for being real and for being reliable. 2. Be humble and generous. The second rule is to be humble and generous with yourself and with others. As Seneca wrote in his On Benefits, "He who receives a benefit with gratitude repays the first installment on his debt." Do not be arrogant nor boastful about your achievements, your possessions, or your status. Do not be stingy nor greedy with your time, your money, or your resources. Be humble and be grateful, be generous, and be helpful. Remember that humility and generosity are the signs of a noble character, and that people will respect you, admire you, and love you for being modest and for being kind. 3. Be confident and courageous. The third rule is to be confident and courageous with yourself and with others. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Do not be timid nor fearful of your abilities, your challenges, or your dreams. Do not be passive nor complacent with your actions, your decisions, or your goals. Be confident and be optimistic. Be courageous and be proactive. Remember that confidence and courage are the keys to success, and that people will respect you, admire you, and love you for being positive and for being bold. 4. Be calm and composed. The fourth rule is to be calm and composed with yourself and with others. As Epictetus wrote in his Discourses, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." Do not be anxious nor angry about the things that you cannot control, such as the past, the future, or the opinions of others. Do not be restless nor agitated about the things that you can control, such as your thoughts, your feelings, or your actions. Be calm and be serene. Be composed and be rational. Remember that calmness and composure are the marks of a wise person, and that people will respect you, admire you, and love you for being peaceful and for being sensible. 5. Be respectful and polite. The 5th rule is to be respectful and polite, with yourself and with others. As Seneca wrote in his On Anger, the greatest remedy for anger is delay. Do not be rude nor offensive to anyone regardless of their rank, their role, or their behavior. Do not be harsh nor violent to anyone, regardless of their actions, their words, or their intentions. Be respectful and be considerate. Be polite and be courteous. Remember that respect and politeness are the expressions of a civilized person, and that people will respect you, admire you, and love you for being gentle and for being gracious. 6. Be curious and open-minded. The 6th rule is to be curious and open-minded, with yourself and with others. As Socrates said, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Do not be ignorant nor dogmatic about anything, regardless of your beliefs, your knowledge, or your experience. Do not be closed nor rigid to anything, regardless of your preferences, your opinions, or your judgments. Be curious and be eager to learn. Be open-minded and be willing to change. Remember that curiosity and open-mindedness are the traits of a lifelong learner, and that people will respect you, admire you, and love you for being inquisitive and for being flexible. 7. Be cheerful and friendly. The 7th rule is to be cheerful and friendly, with yourself and with others. As Seneca wrote in his On the Happy Life, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Do not be gloomy nor grumpy about anything, regardless of your circumstances, your problems, or your pains. Do not be cold nor distant to anyone, regardless of your mood, your situation, or your feelings. Be cheerful and be optimistic. Be friendly and be sociable. Remember that cheerfulness and friendliness are the sources of joy, and that people will respect you, admire you, and love you for being happy and for being warm. 8. Be loyal and faithful. The 8th rule is to be loyal and faithful, with yourself and with others. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Do not be disloyal nor unfaithful to anyone, regardless of their faults, their mistakes, or their flaws. Do not be dishonest nor deceitful to anyone, regardless of their secrets, their trusts, or their promises. Be loyal and be supportive. Be faithful and be honorable. Remember that loyalty and faithfulness are the bonds of any lasting relationship, and that people will respect you, admire you, and love you for being dependable and for being true. 9. Be compassionate and forgiving. The 9th rule is to be compassionate and forgiving, with yourself and with others. As Epictetus wrote in his Enchiridion, don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do happen, and you will go on well. Do not be cruel nor judgmental to anyone, regardless of their sins, their crimes, or their wrongs. Do not be resentful nor vengeful to anyone, regardless of their hurts, their harms, or their wounds. Be compassionate and be understanding. Be forgiving and be merciful. Remember that compassion and forgiveness are the virtues of a good person, and that people will respect you, admire you, and love you for being empathetic and for being magnanimous. 10. Be inspiring and influential. The 10th rule is to be inspiring and influential, with yourself and with others. As Seneca wrote in his On the Firmness of the Wise Man, it is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. Do not be dull nor boring in anything, regardless of your passions, your talents, or your skills. Do not be weak nor passive in anything, regardless of your challenges, your obstacles, or your goals. Be inspiring and be creative. Be influential and be assertive. Remember that inspiration and influence are the gifts of a great person, and that people will respect you, admire you, and love you for being original and for being powerful. These are the 10 Stoic rules that will make you everyone's top priority. They are not easy nor comfortable, but they are effective and rewarding. They will help you to become a better person and to attract better people to your life. They will help you to achieve eudaimonia, or a good life. which is the ultimate goal of Stoicism. But remember, these are not the only rules you should follow. Stoicism is not a one-time deal, nor a quick fix. It is a lifelong commitment and a daily practice. It is a way of